And welcome back to the Spur and Call podcast. I am your host, Julian Mazar. Sitting across from me, Jimmy Walsh. Already said that 3 times today.
You did.
Yeah,
Sounds
we're
good
just,
every time though, doesn't it?
Yeah, we got to conserve time. Do as many pods as we can whenever we get the chance to. And today turned out to be that day. So we're gonna break down the Chicago Bears versus the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be a noon game in Atlanta.
Yep.
Return of a lot of Georgia players to Georgia for the Bears.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
The two Ridley brothers.
Yes. Roquan going back home as well. To Georgia, a Georgia boy, even born there. Obviously went to Georgia as
Bulldog.
well. So yeah, we're breaking down this game. Obviously, y'all coming off of the 17-13 win over the Giants.
There you go, man.
That was all off the top too.
Nice.
Yeah, so obviously the Cowboys just played the Falcons, so it's going to be a good comparison to compare the two teams directly.
Yeah, because we can kind of go over last stats game with you guys and all that kind of thing.
So, same format as we always do. We're going to break down the Bears offense versus the Falcons defense, vice versa in the second half. First, we're going to start with the injury report.
For sure.
Do you want to take that over? You want me to run it for you?
I mean, how about I hit the Bears, you hit the Falcons?
Let's do it.
Like that. Okay,
Let's do it.
So 4 players for the Bears did not practice on Wednesday, being Ted Ginn, Jimmy Graham, John Jenkins, and Danny Trevathan. 3 of those were for veteran resting.
Explain to them.
Which just pretty much means they're old, and there's really no need to bang them up in practice because they already as good as they're going to be.
Yeah.
So let's just rest them out. So the only one that out of those 4, which is good, not good, but you don't want Graham or Trevathan to be injured, is John Jenkins, actually with a thumb injury. But he's actually going to be out a few games. We signed Daniel McCullers off of the Steelers practice
and y'all officially placed John Jenkins on IR, so he has to miss 3 weeks no matter what.
That's what I mean. And so I'm glad to see it's literally just a thumb. That is the smallest, most, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, thumb pain, we can both relate. That can linger.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
So,
but they get the ultimate treatment on it, though.
Oh, yeah, they get everything.
They go make that thumb feel better than ever.
They got stem cells up the fingernail and crap. So, John Jenkins, we signed Daniel McCullers off the practice squad of the Steelers. He's a 6'7", 350-pound nose tackle.
Probably a really good fit, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean,
the size. Y'all need
he's
I just throw a dude that big, no matter how talented he is.
In between Hicks and Quinn and all that.
Like, I mean, he ain't Damon Harrison, but he is what he is.
No, but we are interested in Damon Harrison, along with 3 other teams. So that would be, huge. John Jenkins might not even.
So those 4 dudes, like he said, 3 of them.
Yeah. So limited play. The only limited practice was Khalil Mack, actually, unfortunately.
With the
knee injury, because that boy just too swole, too heavy, too thick. And then the rest, I don't really need to go over. I think they'll all be fine. So pretty much, I guess, going off that, Khalil Mack might be the only one who might, be that might matter. That actually might matter quite a bit.
Yeah.
You want to go over and hit up the Falcons?
Falcons are similar to what the Seahawks were. They have a lot of players.
Paragraph.
And probably even worse, just because more of them were on DNP than
they had no veteran DNPs.
Yeah. So just starting off the DNPs, there's a lot. So Kendall Sheffield, he's a good rotational guy for him. Julio Jones, I mean, you know who that is. With a hamstring, wasn't quite. I mean, he was. You saw him. He was kind of like a limping dog on the field against the Cowboys.
Real quick though, something is interesting is that right here on mine, I have the Falcons practice for Thursday.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And then the Bears, I don't. That was going off Wednesday.
You take over it.
So you don't. So what you're saying right now isn't for Thursday's game?
Or
Thursday practice?
No, it was Wednesday.
Okay. Then I'll go over it real quick. Excuse me. So the DMPs. Looks like Kendall Sheffield and Julio did not practice again today.
Okay, I got it now.
DeMonte Casey didn't practice yesterday, limited today. Ricardo Allen did not practice today. Foyeside Olukun, the linebacker, he was limited today, didn't practice yesterday. And then
there's some more dudes up.
Dante Fowler didn't practice today.
Yeah.
Jake Matthews was limited. I'm hitting.
Okay.
I'm almost done. Caleb, there's a lot, so I'm just running them off. Caleb McGrady didn't practice.
Alex
Tack
Mack
didn't practice. And then looks like Alex Mack did not practice on today, but it's for veteran rest. So that's okay. But yeah, so both their edge rushers, both their tackles, 2 safeties, and Julio Jones did not practice for them. And then Tyler Davidson was limited, and he was full today. Yeah, Charles Harris did was limited practice today too. Oh, real quick, Luke Stalker was limited yesterday, did not practice today.
Jeez, I mean, both of their edge rushers being out is huge.
And Charles Harris was limited.
Yeah.
So he's their third.
Yeah. And obviously Julio's the biggest one to watch.
For sure.
I mean, that's
I think they might need a tackle more than they need Julio, though. I'll say that. He got 5 yards.
Ain't looking good for the Falcons. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to break down the Bears offense, like I said.
Matchups, baby.
Starting in the trenches because game is 1 up there.
And it's so hard to even say who they're going to be going against because so many players that didn't practice.
So, obviously, you got those 2 edge rushers. You got Akeem Hicks. You have Ball Nichols. You have the new cat. You have Roy. I'm definitely off the bat leaning there, even if they were fully healthy. I mean, y'all are one of the better fronts in the league.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
all healthy Falcons, healthy Bears. I think that we would even still have the upper hand, even though they have a good offensive line.
Yeah, whenever healthy, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man, it's not. I think y'all might luck out and both the tackles be gone because if both of them. I mean, unless
they're not practicing,
I guess
they can play Sunday.
Jake Matthews was limited, and that's what I was saying. I mean, they got to rest up to go up against Robert Quinn and Khalil Mack. So yeah, I think I guess I don't know. It's so hard to tell because of the injuries. Like even on the interior, like exactly what's going to happen. I mean, obviously, I'm just going to lean Bears front.
Yeah, I mean, the for sure thing we know was going on is that Grady Jarrett going to be there. Yeah, and that is going to be the best defensive player. Yes. I mean, if everyone's healthy, he's
he was a wreck against the Cowboys.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
A little wrecking ball he was. Yeah. So you guys have, I mean, Zach Martin. We don't have a Zach Martin.
No.
We have Jermaine Ifedi.
Yeah.
You know, a little different. I think James Daniels and Whitehair kind of rounded up to where our interior compared to yours is more even because they're probably a little better than Williams and Looney.
Yeah.
So. Even though Cody Whitehair, like I said before, last podcast, he led up a set. Like I don't know, I've never really seen that. He looked like he was just slacking on it. PJ Hall just kind of sack. I don't think that'll happen, but I mean Grady Jarrett.
Yeah.
I mean he could do that against 2 people.
Yeah, third best defensive attack on the league in my opinion. Maybe 4.
He's top. Just say top 5.
Yeah.
I mean that's consensus.
Yeah. He could be this year though. At the end, he could be second best at the end of the season.
Yeah. Oh, if there's no chance he could be better than Donald, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no chance.
Wait. I think I mixed it up whenever I first started talking about it. I think I started talking about y'all's defense versus their offense. So let's go. Let's do that. We're going to do Bears defense versus the Falcons offense because I started talking. That's my bad. That's on me. But
hey, man, I don't blame you, man. We got a defense we're talking about.
Yeah. So, yeah. Obviously, like I said, y'all's front versus their line, I'm leaning towards Danny Trevathan. Do you think he's gonna play? Is it or was it more? Was it veteran day? Okay. I feel like he got injured in the last game though. Or I could be wrong.
No, he just didn't play very good.
Okay,
that was why you think that.
Okay, so because we're trying on the defense, let's say Todd Gurley. How do you think Todd Gurley is gonna do against us?
Todd Gurley. I think he'll do better than he did against Sue. No, dude. Our defense compared to your defense isn't like. I mean, we're kind of.
Yeah. So Todd Gurley,
I think Todd Gurley. Yeah, read off the stats last game.
He had 21 carries for 61 yards, 2.9.
Hey, I mean that's what I'm saying. I didn't see no big rushes.
Yeah.
I think he might be a threat in the pass game because he can do that. I mean, he can't catch a pass, and if he's in open field, that's like where he does his thing. But getting past our offensive line or our defensive line, with their offensive line how it is. I don't think Gurley's going to be much of. I mean, Matt Ryan's going to have to be getting that ball out quick too.
Yeah.
I mean, just keep him with the offensive line. I just think. I mean, because Gurley won't be able to do nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have Matt Hennessy. I mean, but he is interior. Maybe he plays because Alex Mack was on veteran, so their interior's fine. Yeah, them tackles. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think. How do you think Todd Gurley do?
I don't know. I did not like what I saw at all from Todd Gurley against the Cowboys, and I didn't really like it the week before against the Seahawks either.
He did okay against the Seahawks. He scored Tud.
Yeah, he did, but wasn't it more of like a goal line situation? Yeah. I don't know. I'm still the jury's still out for me on Todd Gurley. Like I was actually we were both high on him coming in the Falcons just because this offense.
And you kind of put me on that a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't know.
From what we've seen, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
And then against the Bears defense,
Edo Smith, he was actually a solid backup. Like he was definitely the better runner between them two. Even though he only had 5 carries for 20 yards, but he was a more explosive guy. Someone you got to watch out for, Hayden Hurst.
yeah,
I learned that out. I mean,
he looks smooth.
Yeah,
dude.
he's fast, bro. He's fast, and
he's a good route runner. He gets open.
And like
He's not small.
I saw even some Ravens fans that were saying like, y'all are so lucky, like to the Falcons fans that y'all got him, and like he just never. Mark Andrews is just like a really good tight end and was just in front of him pretty much.
It's just crazy they were able to get value for him like that.
Second round pick. It was insane.
They did take him in the first. They took him before Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. So Hayden Hurst, he had 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And honestly, hold on, let's take away that big play where like he did split that defense. I mean, 4 catches, 50 yards, no tud. I ain't too mad at that. But that play was his best play. Was huge.
But he just like I don't know. You just see him flashing on the screen, like
he's sneaky.
And he stands out a lot because of his hair. First off,
yeah.
But yeah, he's just big tight end. He's fast. I could see him giving Trevathan the work a little bit, but Eddie Jackson.
Not Eddie J.
Yeah, I mean, come on, no.
Yeah.
Maybe Gibson a little bit.
I like Gibson on him.
Yeah.
But what
how's Gibson been?
It's not. I mean, it's so easy to get washed up in this defense. I mean, I think I did have
better than HaHa in the house defense.
So far, not better, but not like noticeably worse. I think I did see him let up a touchdown, maybe. But like HaHa, like it just like that position. I mean, Eddie's so flashy, Fuller's so flashy.
Yeah, they're gonna make most of the plays.
Yeah, so you just want him to play assignment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But Hayden Hurst. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely something to watch out for. I wouldn't be surprised if he got like a touchdown, the goal line. I mean, with everyone they got, like it's. But that offensive line.
Yeah.
Russell Gage might drop back a couple times.
Yeah. So the Falcons obviously is gonna be important if Julio freaking Jones plays. But even if he does play, he's not gonna be at 100%. I don't think.
Yeah, and we saw that last week how it was.
But.
Just get more room for the other.
Apparently, though, this fool has always been good, even whenever he has been hurt. I mean, obviously, it's freaking Julio Jones, but
you could just see that he wasn't like.
No. He did not look right.
He looked like he was just kind of giving him looks almost.
And like I don't know, it's, like last week, it seemed like he was in like a funk almost because like the drop was like that's no excuse, bro. Like you're injured, but like you have Diggs beat on that play.
Did they win the game with that?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it changes the flow of the game for sure.
I don't know if they scored in that drive though. That's the whole thing. I don't think they did actually. So that was huge.
So let's go ahead and get into the receivers versus y'all's secondary.
That's the matchups to watch.
Yeah.
I think this whole game.
I think again, bro. Like I said, whenever Cowboys played them, I think the biggest person to watch is Calvin Ridley now.
I mean, even if Julio was healthy, I still would like
just because the matchup too. Yeah. Kyle Fuller, like, say Julio plays. Kyle Fuller, I mean, he's going to lose some, but he's not going to – I don't think he's going to give up 100 to Julio.
No.
And obviously, like, they rotate and whatnot. But
yeah,
we're going to be able to directly compare how Diggs did against Calvin Ridley and how
Johnson does.
Jalen Johnson will do against Calvin Ridley.
How did he do against him?
Diggs? He let up – so we just got done watching – little clips. He let up that one that was looked like he was gonna break like a deep post and just did the out.
That was against Diggs?
Yeah. Which is, I mean, it's a nasty route. I mean, I don't know who was really gonna cover that in the league.
Fuller will. But Jalen Johnson, I don't know.
So apparently Calvin Ridley destroys off coverage. Apparently if you disrupt him at the beginning of the line.
That's how Johnson plays and Fuller plays obviously.
Yeah. Johnson is playing like exclusively man. Like exclusively man.
Press. Man. He's pretty big out there.
Yeah.
He looks thicker than Diggs. Diggs looks longer.
Yes, I would agree with that. So yeah. Calvin Ridley, I think he's going to be a big one to watch just because he's a game wrecker. Huge. Obviously, Julio is.
I think the biggest things are going to be Hayden Hurst, Calvin Ridley.
And even Russell Gage is a good.
He's very good.
I guarantee you, bro, the Falcons are desperate right now, bro. The Falcons are desperate. I guarantee.
Are they 0-2 right now?
Yeah. I think they're going to. In all 3 phases of the game, they're going to do some things that are. They're going to gamble. I bet it's on special teams too. And we don't have a category breakdown for special teams.
Yeah,
I think maybe the more we go into the season, maybe we have to incorporate a little bit more because special teams is a very neglected phase of the game, in my opinion. Especially comparing the Cowboys special teams last year and how much that ruined like possessions and like field positions. And like you can literally just steal possessions on special teams.
Yeah.
Like it's out there for taking. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah. No, I mean we've talked so much about the Falcons offense. Let's talk about the Bears D, baby.
Okay. Well,
let's talk about.
We're gonna take a break then.
Before that?
Huh? Because we talked about
Falcons offense.
Okay, yeah.
We just haven't.
So
really
Bears
talked about
defense
Bears
as a total. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think y'all are really hitting your stride.
Yeah.
Obviously Robert Quinn coming back. You got your secondary playing like really good. Jalen Johnson is competing
legit,
passes. Like,
and dude, it's so good because like a rookie corner is either gonna get whooped on or show that he's like has potential. It's gonna be one or the other. Like you either got it or you don't. You know what I mean? You can, but when a starting rookie, a guy who's a high pick, like of course a rookie corner can eventually blossom into a starter. But when you put him day one, you're either gonna see how, you know what I mean. So it's good seeing same with Diggs, and like C.J. Henderson, like they look like they're gonna be like pretty legit corners.
Even we might even hear a little bit about AJ Terrell in the next half.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I got some nuggets about him.
Little nugs.
But yeah, no, I think
Roquan's gonna have a big day, 10+ tackle day.
Okay.
Huge day. Roquan's gonna show out. Maybe be defensive
who's
player
gonna
of the
get the
game.
pick? Who's gonna get the pick? Because y'all guaranteed to pick a game.
Kyle Fuller getting that pick.
Okay.
I'd love to say Eddie, but I mean I can't say two. But I think
Man, you know he got a little extra motivation this week to jump
but
a
like
route.
they throw with the receivers and corners be covering receivers. And Kyle Fuller, they throw deep, and Kyle Fuller knows how to play deep.
Yeah, bro, they're gonna try to pass it. I think they might not even. I think Todd Gurley might get bottled up early, and they say screw that.
There's no point.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a point in running against our defense, like front seven.
Yeah.
Especially with the depleted offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Like just give it over the top.
Yeah.
If you have Julio, for sure, it's just going to be passing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the Bears don't give up over 300 yards passing, but it's iffy, man.
Ryan's thrown over 400 in both.
That's what I'm saying, but I think our defense is a lot better.
Yeah, like y'all's defense is tied for third for least amount of points scored so far, 36.
We didn't do the best the first game, like numbers wise, that messed us up. But last game, it is the Giants. I'm not even going to compare that too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what do you think are going to be the biggest fits? Just after watching that's what's cool about you guys playing the Falcons last week. We actually both watched every play.
So things to watch out against our offense. It's definitely going to be the receivers, Hayden Hurst. But I think
any matchups you think that favor them?
Yeah, that favor them.
Going up against our D.
Really, just Hayden Hurst and Calvin Ridley, of course, because I think he's a matchup breaker. Especially like where he's at right now.
Interesting. I know.
But for y'all though, I think you guys are gonna have a good game from Mack and Quinn again. I could see.
I'm hoping Mack.
I could see even Akeem Hicks getting like multiple sacks this game.
Dude. Yeah. No, I think. I need Quinn to come.
Because I was watching him last game, and Akeem Hicks is a load, bro.
Yeah, he's
a load.
He's insane.
Yeah, I think. You think we should take a break or?
Yeah, call a little halftime.
Yeah,
we can jump into the Bears offense, Falcons D.
We usually do the other order, so it's kind of tricking my mind a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
So what is it? It's going to be Bears offense versus Falcons defense.
Yeah, man.
Okay, man, y'all are. All right, we'll be right back. back with the Spur and Call podcast, breaking down the second half. Chicago Bears offense versus the Atlanta Falcons defense. Dude, their defense is not great. It's not great.
Half of them didn't practice today.
Yeah.
This can be huge.
Yeah. Especially the two edge rushers, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Tack McKinley and Dante Fowler. Tack McKinley, he hasn't been a great player, but I think in the last 6 games last year, he was starting to produce and
be more consistent.
Yeah, and people wanted that to translate into this season, and I think he had a good week 1 because I just remember being pretty worried about him. Whenever the Cowboys played, obviously Dante Fowler is a good edge rusher, but
what did he do against you guys?
Nothing.
None. Against who?
Brandon Knight.
Exactly. So
yeah.
We're gonna have all of our offensive linemen starting with the trenches. They're gonna be healthy, which is good. They went up week 1, week 2. It got better. It seemed.
Grady Jarrett's just the biggest matchup.
Grady Jarrett's the biggest matchup, but luckily the man isn't the biggest man. Technically, he's it's he definitely gives fits, but if we can double team him. I think that we have some guys in the middle that he might not be as big a disruption as he should, but that's obviously just optimism.
Yeah. They also have Marlon Davidson, the Auburn kid.
But I'm pretty sure he has some kind of injury going on.
Okay, gotcha.
Tyler Davidson was full today, but he was limited yesterday. Fowler didn't practice. Kinley didn't practice. Alukun didn't practice. Casey didn't practice. Ricardo Allen didn't practice. Those are all starters. So that was half of the starters.
So yeah,
legit.
So again, the injury reports make it a little bit hard for us to exactly evaluate it. So let's say both of them play, Fowler and McKinley. Okay. Are you worried about the edges?
No.
Which one would you be worried more about?
Fowler, just because he got a little more pass rush up his sleeve, and I think that because he would be going up against Massey, who is not as good.
They're both really similar. It's I guess Tack's the left defensive end. I would have never thought he would have been a left defensive end coming out of UCLA.
Left? Is he not on the right?
No.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. Fowler. I like Fowler against Leno more than I like him against Massey. Leno's a better pass blocker than Massey is. I'm not saying that they won't put pressure. Those are two. That's a good little duo there. But if they both play, there's no way they're at 100% because of the injuries that they've had. There's just no way.
Yeah. What are they gonna? I swear they tried out Charles Harris
didn't practice.
Wow.
Alan Bailey and John Kaminsky.
Yeah,
are gonna have to come in for him.
One of those dudes is gonna have to play. One of those dudes is gonna have to play.
They have to.
I don't know. I bet it'll be Dante Fowler because I don't remember him getting injured in the game. I remember Tack getting injured in the game, but
yeah.
But without them, it's obviously all eyes on number 97, Grady Jarrett.
I'm hoping that Olukulum doesn't play because he forced 4 fumbles in the first quarter against you guys.
Oh, jeez, yeah, 54. Yeah,
exactly. And
I bet y'all.
He was limited though.
I bet he's gonna do something stupid this week though.
You think he's gonna be good?
No, bad.
Oh yeah, try to do this stuff again.
Yeah, and just get trucked or something. He tries to do that Cordell Patterson and just
yeah.
I don't know why I said Cordell Patterson, but
because he's a grown man, boy.
So yeah, it's obviously very important those dudes play, but the best dude on their line is gonna play Grady Jarrett.
Well, Dante Fowler has an ankle injury, dude.
Okay.
And I'm just saying that's pretty important when it comes to being
an
edge
edge.
rusher. Yeah,
especially his type of.
Yeah, bendy.
Yeah.
Quick. So yeah,
who do you feel most comfortable Grady Jarrett lining up against?
Oh, gee, that's a good question, man.
Probably
James Daniels.
And he plays left guard, right?
Even though he's the smallest guy on our line now.
Yeah.
Fetty's 340.
Yeah, and that's where Grady Jarrett played a lot against us, but obviously we have Zach Martin.
I think James Daniels might be our best offensive lineman.
Okay. He's definitely the most talented.
Yeah, this year. But we drafted him when he was 20 years old. So he's only, right now, he might not even be 22. And this is his 3rd year.
Yeah. So, yeah, getting into David Montgomery against that
talk a little more fun stuff. Yeah. And Cohen, boy.
So,
to mention
linebackers, just to throw them in. Deion Jones, he was pretty good against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He had one really stupid play where he hit Dak like way too late, and he's lucky he didn't.
Yeah, he doesn't really slouch though. He's pretty full. He's pretty 100%.
He's an athletic dude, but he honestly didn't show up too much on the stat sheet. The leading tackler for the Falcons against the Cowboys was KZ, and then Keanu Neal, and then like a whole bunch of secondary dudes. Like really, Deion Jones had like 5 tackles.
Oh wow. Yeah, he might have to step up, especially if Olukun doesn't play.
So, when's Monty going to hit the 100?
That's what I'm saying. I'm expecting right here, calling it. Monty's getting that $100 bill on the ground strictly, and he only caught 3 passes last game, but he scored on it. I think he might even catch more than that. I think, dude, I mean, well, the more these games go on, he's just going to prove it, but I think that he's going to be legit this year.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Yeah,
especially if their defense is depleted.
He's definitely showing it.
And the best thing about it is that we don't have to rely on the run game. Like when Mitch does, like he's doing good. So it's like then we can just run it now.
Balance.
Instead of we try to pass, it doesn't
play action
work.
actually works.
Yeah, exactly. Like instead of just trying to pass out in the beginning and it doesn't work, then you try to run and it's like they already figured it out. Now it's like, yeah, exactly, balance. So I think that Dave Montgomery is a big game. It's hard to always project like Patterson and Cohen.
Falcons' run defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Even if he had the 2 starting edge rushers, those dudes suck against the run.
I think that their defense has led up the most points in the NFL.
Yeah. So they've allowed 78 points so far this season, which is 32nd in the NFL.
Who they play week 1?
Seahawks.
So Seahawks offense and Cowboys offense are probably better than the Bears offense.
Yeah.
But the Bears got potential to put up numbers too. Mm-hmm. They just don't as consistently as the Seahawks and the Cowboys, Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping, they got that rookie corner out there, dude. I could see Anthony Miller having a big game.
Yeah.
If we jumping into that.
So do you see mostly a Monty
no
show in terms of running backs? I'm talking about in terms of running backs.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's smart that we don't put Cohen in between the tackles anymore because, like, what are we doing? So, I mean, Monty's just a clear-cut number one. Mm-hmm. We try to put, I like that we're running Patterson. Like, run Patterson more than Cohen.
I like it.
Put Cohen in on passing situations.
He gets, yards that I don't think he should sometimes. Like, it'll be like a 2nd and 7, and, he gets 5 yards and it's scraping the sideline and somehow gets the last 2 just because he's so fucking fast and tall and shit. I'm like,
dude, he trucks. Wait, oh no, we're talking Patterson.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
Patterson.
Imagine. Yeah, no, he can run the edge.
Yeah,
he can literally just and they get it. Yeah. But Cohen, dude, he put his shoulder down last game on this dude. Oh, I love the way he plays football because literally dudes on the field will do this shit, talk about how he's small, dude. And it's
who was that did that?
People do that.
Yeah. Consistently?
Yeah.
Okay.
People make fun of him on the field.
Jeez, no one did that to Darren Sproles, man.
Well, because we never saw Darren Sproles in his rookie year. When this dude was young, now he's, it's not like it happened to him in the past 2 games, but people have. But dude, this dude is he legit ran over someone and his helmet came off. And I remember he literally just laughed and pointed at his helmet and he ran away to Tariq Cohen, Dude, he's good. He's legit. Yeah. We just gotta scheme it right.
I'm ready for one of y'all's running backs to paralyze KZ. Jeez, I shouldn't say that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, didn't he already take enough damage, man?
Yeah.
He's already injured with something else too.
But dude, Keanu Neal, bro, he's gonna lay the wood at some point.
No, he's not.
So
I'm pretty sure what happened. Didn't CD pancake block Keanu Neal or something? Remember? I was like, that was Keanu Neal. That was Keanu Neal. You remember that?
I remember him destroying Noah Brown on one play. I remember that.
Yeah, but that he's supposed to. He literally should every time.
Yeah.
No, but somebody put a nice block on Neal, and I think it might be CD. He fell down.
Blocking the back probably though.
No, no. I'm surprised you don't remember that. But yeah, I think of course. You want to jump into to the matchups?
Yeah. The receiver versus corner matchup, secondary
versus them skill players.
So, how do you want to jump into this?
Let's start with the Bears.
So let's talk about Falcons real quick. Obviously, I think the starting lineup, it's AJ Terrell. He's a clear starter at this point.
But he's the number 2.
Yeah, Isaiah Oliver's definitely their number 1.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, Gallup exposed them, but Gallup's a really good receiver.
But that was a one play. Literally just one.
Yeah, and the other receptions that Gallup had too, but
they were both on him.
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't really see Terrell letting up much, huh?
No, he turns out he's like a really good tackler. I actually have some stats on Terrell. He was the highest grade Falcons defender.
That's not saying much.
He was target. Wait, hold up. Actually, I think that was the week before.
Wow, his first game.
Yeah, I swear I had some stats about him. Where are you at, stats? But basically, he has. Oh wow, he's the 6th rated corner in the league right now.
Guess who's 4?
Jalen Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, but that's
I feel like I'm getting off track here a little bit.
No, not off track at all.
Okay.
I'm just being done with it. But I mean, AJ Terrell, I think he's gonna go up against another week of like good receivers. I think Mitch might like target him a little more. It seems like you guys didn't really have to. I don't know. I mean, you guys were scoring, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I mean, take away the first quarter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
their strong suit is definitely probably their safeties. Like even though KZ got posterized, he's still a good player. Like
the
he made other plays.
linebackers are pretty good though, man. Jones and Alukun, but of course they didn't. I mean, Alukun got 8 forced fumbles last game.
Yeah.
But then he was just quiet. So it's like that was more probably just a lucky.
Yeah.
That honestly that never happened. So yeah, I'd say Keanu Neal and KZ are two like a pretty good duo.
Yeah. So, but to throw it to the Bear side though, talk about y'all's receivers versus that who we just talked about. Are we gonna bounce back A-Rob?
I'm saying bounce back A-Rob, bounce back Anthony Miller.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they both have a good
Dude,
day.
you're gonna have to. I know y'all got a good defense, but I guarantee you're gonna have to score a lot of points.
We have to.
Yeah.
We cannot score 17.
Yeah.
We can score 17 first half like we did, but then we have to keep doing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Yeah. Like you're gonna need both of those dudes for sure.
Yeah, it'll be a matchup. It's obviously the hardest matchup. I mean, Giants and Lions. Falcons. I mean,
So far, Of course.
I mean, even their defense is probably better than
Falcons
the Lions.
is one of the weirdest. Like I heard, the Cowboys were the best worst team, and the Falcons were the worst good team, or something like that. Like
that's a good way to put it. Yeah. No, that's funny because they've always been good
since the Super Bowl, bro.
It literally just like
and they've had talent too. It's
crazy.
crazy.
It demoralized that organization. It seemed like, and I bet you like after that inside that building it just felt different.
Yeah.
Like, especially they were like 0-4 like after that the next season.
And not to mention the same coaching staff led up the comeback last week as they did in the Super Bowl. But
really?
Yeah, and Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator from that year, and he obviously was a coach last year and blew the lead in the Super Bowl.
That's just that's weird. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much that relates to the Falcons, but
no, nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna need both of those dudes to be good. You're gonna
though?
need your tight ends to be good. You're gonna need because dude, you gotta pass against these fools. And like obviously, I said their run defense is trash.
We have so many pass options.
But the opportunities are there. Like even with AJ Terrell being one of the better rookie corners, even with Isaiah Oliver being like a solid corner, like you gotta expose these dudes.
Yeah,
like you just have to.
Yeah, I like.
Even Mooney.
I like Robinson on Oliver, and I like Miller on Terrell, like all day.
Yes, because Terrell can't. What was his forward? Do you know by at all? I can't remember.
Honestly, no.
I feel like he's more of a physical corner than like a speedy corner. So like, even though Anthony Miller,
he's quick.
Yeah, that's what he is. He's a deep threat no matter what his
40, but he's
a deep threat no matter what his speed
I think
is.
that like a perfect, like not perfect, but like if you were to compare him, he's like a Calvin Ridley, just not Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
like they're quick, they're skinnier, thinner.
I was surprised. I was surprised that Calvin Ridley ran as slow as he did whenever he was like a 4.48, 4.49. I swear to God, like I thought he was gonna run a 4.3.
He's just so quick.
Yeah,
but yeah, I could see
his footwork is just insane.
Yeah, long speed though. His brother ran 4.6.
Yeah. So one got the good genes.
Yeah, I think he's on IR, dude.
Yeah. So, dude, I mean, can you see a multi-100-yard game? Has Mitch ever done that? Like throwing two receivers over? I mean, obviously you're not an encyclopedia of the Bears, but like
two receivers in 100 yards with Mitch. I don't think so. No, I don't.
But I mean, obviously y'all have the most talent y'all have had for receivers since Mitch has been the starter.
For sure. But then even like our running backs are receivers, like all of them.
Yeah.
Like Cohen is a receiver. Cordero Patterson played receiver for 9 seasons straight. I mean, and those are our 2 running backs. And then David Montgomery,
He
he didn't drop a pass in college. Like, that dude got hands.
Who do you think is going to be the best receiver in the game, both teams?
Ooh, that's a pretty good question. Allen Robinson.
Okay.
I gotta say my boy.
My
I don't think Calvin
My man
Ridley,
got to earn that $20 million this game.
Dude, we're about to expose Calvin Ridley and show that he's not like a top 10 receiver or nothing.
Okay.
Like, he's
man,
good, but
you're the biggest fan. But
listen, dude, I know, but we're about to show you. We're about to show everybody that
Jalen Johnson going to lock him up?
I don't know about lock up, but like, they're gonna throw to him and Jalen Johnson gonna knock it out the air at least 3 times. Like, Jalen Johnson is, dude, he top pass breakups. That dude goes for. He's a physical.
It's gonna be a good matchup. It's gonna
He's
be a good
physical,
matchup.
dude, and I love
You're
how
gonna see where the kid's at,
dude. I love how he doesn't play too fast though. Like, just saying, we're like
calm.
Dude, yes, like he doesn't like overextend. He doesn't overjump. Like even Diggs will kind of try and go for the ball.
Oh yeah. You gotta be calm with Calvin Ridley because I get the first 2 moves.
Do not bite. Yeah,
the first 2 moves aren't the real move.
They ain't.
Yeah.
And they probably exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Ridley's just dangerous, bro. Like,
but
he's
we
just
don't just show you that
dangerous.
he's not what you think he is. Julio might get 100. Calvin really doesn't.
Okay.
Colin Calvin really does not get 100 yards.
Okay.
He might. I mean, he got 2 touchdowns last 2 games.
Well, got it on camera. We'll see you next week in the recap.
Yeah.
So just put a bow on it. We should talk about just Matt Ryan against Al's defense in general.
And then Mitch, baby. Gotta talk about both QBs.
Oh yeah. Well, our opportunity was in the first. Well, oh yeah. I think I keep mixing it up.
Yeah, man, it's all good. We'll talk about quarterbacks right now.
Mitch. Because we just started talking about their receivers for a second.
Yeah. But we really didn't even go over Matt Ryan too much, but it is what it is with
so,
him.
Mitch. Is he going to... Give me your thoughts on him this week.
All right, Mitchell Trubisky. Money Mitch. You know, me and him have a love-hate relationship. Not really hate. I've never hated on him.
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't. I just think that, I mean, just like everyone, that he should have, he should be a little further. But that's why these past 2 games, he looks legit. He looks legit.
Looking better than Watson.
Legit. I mean, every good quarterback has thrown a pick besides Josh Allen. So it's like 2 interceptions last game, yes, but they really were not bad throws, like facts. Like, they were just not bad throws. They were not bad decisions either. Like, it's your number 1 receiver up against James Bradbury, who he should be able to. Like, Logan Ryan's should be the number 1. I don't know if he actually. I don't think he was, because Bradbury was on both sides of the field that time. I wonder if he followed Robinson. That would have been crazy. But yeah, Mitch, he's looking accurate, man.
Yeah.
I think that their defense is going to be crud water. I think that he's going to have time in the pocket.
Yeah.
I think if Fowler doesn't play, if who's the other boy? McKinley doesn't play. If they both don't play, I mean, I don't see how Mitch doesn't throw over 300 and 3 touchdowns. Like, legit.
Yeah, I think you're going to need his best performance of the season so far.
Yeah.
I think
consistent needs to play the whole game.
I want to see him get close to 70% completion percentage. Obviously, week 2 is better than week 1 for that. He had 64.3. His best was in 2018 whenever he had almost 67. He's got a 92.7 quarterback rating so far this season, so that's pretty good.
His 2 picks kind of screwed him.
Yeah.
So, I think he's going to be using them legs a lot.
I think he's going to have to go toe-for-toe with Matt Ryan in terms of yards. I don't know. I just think you guys need to be efficient. I think you guys got to score every single time you get an opportunity. Like, don't settle for field goals.
No, especially because we don't even have Eddie Pinheiro.
Yeah.
But
we're still on the Santos watch to see. Did he miss a field goal last week?
I think it was the first week. No,
Okay.
It was last week, but then he made one. He missed 1 field goal 1 week. And
Why
it was
do I want him to sort of beat?
No, Pinheiro's like a cool dude. I follow.
Okay.
I see him on Instagram, and like he like a cool guy.
He's not Roderick.
Oh my god. I don't even.
Lego man.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about him on my team. But yeah, dude, you're right. Mitch has got to go toe to toe with one of the most consistent passers of our time.
Yeah.
He's got to.
Yeah.
He's got to. Alvin Robinson, because it's not like last game. Mitch was doing it. Miller dropping tuds. Robinson giving up picks. Jimmy Graham getting 3-inch verts off the ground. Like, Mitch is doing it. Mitch is putting it there. Mitch is not even just dinking and dunking. He's throwing the ball. He's slinging it.
He's being
offensive line is obviously
the engine in the offense.
Our offensive line's obviously doing pretty damn well. Is giving him time. Running game's doing good. We got no excuse to not go put up numbers.
Yeah. So let's get into the score predictions.
35-21 Bears.
Okay.
That'd be insane.
31-25 Bears.
35.
35-21?
Bears, yeah, I think that.
Is that your prediction?
Yeah, I think Bears beat them 35-21.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't think this comes down to another drive-by-drive thing. I think that they're going to have to sling it, and we're going to get picks.
Okay. Do you remember if I had y'all winning or losing?
You said we're going to lose, buddy.
You're going to lose.
You said we was going to lose against the Falcons at Falcons. But now,
okay.
is it a little different now, though? Because we've seen how the Falcons performed.
True.
Their defense is
and
crud.
And they're decimated with injuries. Like, yeah, I'm going to choose the Bears. The Bears are going to win this game. Just
what's the score, though? You're just going to give another close game?
If they were fully healthy, I mean, obviously the Bears aren't even fully healthy. Like, even with them having way less,
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be a closer game. I still think it's going to be a pretty high scoring.
21 is, I mean, that's really giving our
I'm looking for Trubisky to get 3 touchdowns through the air and 1 on the ground.
Ooh.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns.
No shake and bait.
Yeah.
But think about it, man. Think about, does our defense let up over 21 points? Like, legit?
I understand, but like literally,
both tackles out in the Falcons. Khalil Mack, Robert Quinn.
The Falcons being bad is not because their passing attack is bad.
I know, but I'm just saying that, like.
Yeah, I just think like whenever they're both healthy, there might not be a better 1-2 punch. Like there really might not be. Julio and Ridley.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just gonna pass a lot. Like that's really the thing. Like y'all gonna get. No, I understand.
It ain't
but if Matt Ryan throws 60 passes in the game,
how many picks is that?
No,
4?
No, I understand. No,
Let's go.
I understand, but that means he's gonna throw at least 400 yards in that situation. If that
you think that Matt Ryan puts up 400 yards against the Bears defense right now? Say it into the mic.
No, probably not 400. I bet he'll get. I bet he'll get like over 350.
Wow.
I mean, dude,
I'm hoping under 3, but I wouldn't. 350 sounds about right. I don't think he gets 4. If he does, our defense did not play well.
Well, I mean, what if y'all got like 5 sacks and like 3 picks?
In 400 yards?
Well,
that's
dude,
not possible.
Huh?
That's not possible. You can't throw 400 yards and get sacked 5 times, throwing 3 interceptions.
I mean, it might be possible. Like, I just think the Falcons are going to abandon the run game really quick, and they're going to be throwing it like literally every single play almost. So I'm going to say the score, Bears win.
Remember, Falcons let up 78 points.
Yeah.
That's 2 games.
Okay. Bears are going to win 34-31.
Close one. Another
34-31.
Gosh, dang it.
I'm
not manifesting the nail biter. 35-21.
I think we're going to see a Trubisky comeback. I think y'all are going to be down on the last drive, and
Mitch is going to say, hold up.
He's going to say, hold my beer, Deshaun Watson.
I'm the best one doing it.
Hold my beer, Mahomes.
Oh. Because Mahomes didn't even really get him to a comeback. That was all Butler.
Yeah.
Mahomes literally flopped on the comeback.
Yeah.
Like he tried to on the drive before OT, didn't get it.
Yeah.
Tried it with OT, didn't get it. So Mitch, you're right. He about to say 2017 class, hold my beer.
Yeah, for sure. Deshaun Watson, 34-31. Chicago Bears win 3-0 for the Chicago Bears. We will see whenever we're doing the recaps.
Baby, you already know.
Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Stay safe out there.